Happy hump day, everybody. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hopefully y'all have had a good start to your week so far. Hello, and hello, Jeannie. Good to see you. Hopefully you're feeling better today. Diamond Girl, hello. Oh, hold on. It's moving too fast. Hey, Jean. Hold on. Okay, so Diamond Girl, Angelica, Irene. Pretty in Pink. Starry, hello. Cookie Bear, hello. Now let's see who else. Hold on. Sarah, hello. Rachel, hello. And thank you to Stephanie for your 2 donations. Love, I appreciate you. Jojo, hello. Y'all came in hot today. Mary Jane, hello. Stephanie, hello. You'll go first on the donation list, Steph. Thank you. Hello, Nana. Maria, hello. Yes, ma'am, you can be added. Machi, hello. Hi. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left. Let me let it fill up a little bit, Steph, and then I got you. I am ready for these fucka grades to go away because I have lost so much stuff in this little period of time. I'm like, oh my gosh, go, Mercury, go back in alignment. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. Okay, 6 spots. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get these filled up a little bit more, and then we will go. I am really good. How are you? Just the heat really bothers my MS, so I'm a little more tired than normal. Thank you, SB, for your donation, babe. Or your 2 donations, sorry. Thank you. You'll go after Stephanie. And welcome, love. Welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting. Appreciate it. And if y'all are here, please hit the like button because the likes have been low lately. Y'all don't like me no more or what? Gonna get a girl in her feelings. And happy birthday to all my Leos. Hello, Siona. Welcome. Brandon, hello. Welcome. And I'm just playing. I don't get in my feelings. I know. I love y'all too. I just playing. Oh, wow. My grandson is a Leo sun, Gemini moon. Oh, happy birthday to your rising and moon. Sanal, hello. Welcome. All right, 2 spots and then we'll start. Unless it doesn't fill up and then we'll start anyway. I'm a Leo rising too. If Mercury wasn't in retrograde and all Pluto and all the other ones, I would be okay. I would be great in this season, but it'd be messing me up. I'm a Pisces Sun, Virgo Moon, and then pretty much the rest of my chart, my Venus and Aries, and the rest is mostly Virgo. But most people don't ever really guess that I'm a Pisces for some reason. I don't know. Your Lilith is in Virgo. I've got so much Virgo in my chart. It kind of like I think I had to have all the Virgo to keep my Pisces in line, I guess. I don't know. I'm very Scorpio-ish, really. I'm not even a Scorpio. I think I have one placement in Scorpio, and that's Uranus. No, I'm a Pisces. They can never guess it. They always either say like Jean said Scorpio. People have said Gemini, Leo. Who am I influenced by most? My grandmother. She was a Virgo. But my daughter's a Scorpio, so. Okay, well, I guess these last 2 spots are just going to fill themselves. Yeah, I'm a little bit of everything. I'm all 12 of y'all. Jean's a Leo. Leo gang gang. All right, let's start. Stephanie, where are you at, babe? Where are you at? What would you like to know today on this beautiful hump day? I think you're very Scorpio-ish too, Jean. All right, Jonathan's current feelings and true intentions. Okay, I know my placements, right? Like I know some of my placements, but like what they do and what they stand for, I really don't know outside of like moon, sun, rising, and like Chiron. But I don't study much into all that. But I do know my signs. Yeah, go ahead. You shuffle the deck, Brandon. Go ahead. Tara, please save your question until your turn, babe. All right. So, Jonathan's current feelings and true intentions. Oh, those came out fast. All right, Justice. Four of Cups. Ten of Coins. Three of Cups. Or Three of Coins. Okay. I think he's really excited. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, super excited to build something with you. Because I feel like before you came in, his life was a little imbalanced. He was bored. He was apathetic. He was, like, still kind of hung up on the past, right? And not saying that he hasn't completely gotten over, like, all his shadows and whatnot. But it's like, he's ready. He's like, yeah, let's do this. The conversation's good, you know, work well together. I think maybe you've had conversations about, like, what do you want for your future? And it aligns with him. Like, the two of you have pretty much like the same idea of like where you want to go, what you want to do. Now, he does consider you like, you know, a friend first above anything else. So I feel like he's pretty honest. He is a little impulsive at times, is what I'm getting, and he may say things that he doesn't think about first, so it might cause some kind of friction at times, but other than that, his intentions seem to get to that Ten of Pentacles, right? So the cards I've got now is welcoming dawns, the be open and receptive, embracing new beginnings with an eager heart. Like I said, he's excited, eager. And then we've got devotion blooms, nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. So like I said, he's like, you know, ready for it. And like at times, like I said, he might say things that kind of trigger you a little bit. You might say things that trigger him. And if you can go through both of them, the good, the bad, the ugly, and, you know, stay honest, I feel like it's a pretty good connection. I feel like he's becoming more devoted to you. Oops. All right, then we've got avoid burnout. Fiery passion is consuming, sustain a lasting balance. So I think you do, though. I don't think y'all are like on the verge of a burnout, but you've also got to understand like building these important like foundations, so that way when things do get a little stale, or you know, you get used to each other, you know, after that honeymoon period, just, you know, expect the lull as well. And it says unlock the gate, explore the unknown, and walk new paths together. So he may have never been with a girl like you, and so it's a new adventure for him. And I know for you, you know, you've had a lot of men that didn't show up for you. So this is new. This man's willing to show up. There still is differences, of course, but I do feel like overall his energy is excitement. Like he is ready to see where this is going to go. And he has a lot of like really big hopes for the future. So that's what I've got for number one. Hopefully that helps. Hey, Scorpio. Beautiful girl. My birthday year twin. 80s babies. All right, Steph, what was your next question, my love? And I know I got some donations, so hold on 1 second. Oh, great. Thank you for subbing. I'm glad to have you here, boo. I appreciate it. Hit the hit the bell, because I'm on 3 days a week if you'd like to join. And thank you, Jennifer, for your donation, boo. I appreciate you, love. You'll go after SB, okay? So there's 3 in front of you. Ow. I just hit the funny bone, sorry. Ow. Ow. Okay, what's going on with grandmother Rosa? She has been acting strange towards her own kids. The first thing that came to my mind is she might have like early onset dementia. But let's look into it. Let's see. show me Grandmother Rosa. What's going on with her? I don't know what her past relationships were like, but I'm getting this remembrance of connections that she had in the past. Um, Possibly she had like a very controlling husband or a very controlling partner, maybe somebody that stole from her. She loved them deeply, right? Um, I just feel like if you could think of like the 7 of Cups, right? The 7 of Cups is like, it feels like she's kind of living in a fantasy. So that could be like the dementia. It feels like she's angry about something that happened in the past. 66 could be important. There's something she's waiting for. It feels like what I'm getting is like she's given so much to so many people, right? And so maybe there's like some connections from her past where they took advantage, and something is triggering that. It's triggering that remembrance. And like we get triggered a lot because, we need to heal things. So maybe she's never faced those triggers, but it looks like she's been waiting a long time for something. A long time. It could be a conversation or because what she's telling me is like it's slow to come and slow to come and slow to come. Like maybe she's been waiting for like that payback for like all the things that she's done, and she's starting to feel aggravated about, like the family like maybe they only come to her like when they want something, or something about maybe they I don't know. It feels like a confusion type energy, though. I don't think it has anything to do with the family. It's a trigger of hers. And so it's like she's projecting it onto the family. And what she's telling me is like, I've been waiting for this to happen. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been waiting for XYZ, and it just doesn't come. And I don't know. I wish I could get a little deeper into this, but honestly, I feel like she's healing something, but she's like, she doesn't want to look at it. And so, I don't know. It kind of feels like she's a little, I don't want to say Alzheimer's, but it could be. Um, my great grandmother had Alzheimer's, and she would always accuse people of stealing stuff. But she was actually the one that was stealing things. So I think what I'm getting more of anything is like anything that she's doing to y'all, it's a projection of past experiences. And for some reason, it's like she's aggravated. Like her patience has run out, I guess you can say. And so it could be just she's aggravated that she's in the place she's in now. Like she wanted to be somewhere else, or she wanted to be with somebody else, or she wanted to have more because she gave more. I don't know, something like that. That was an odd reading. It just feels frustrating. Like, frustrating. All right. I'm sorry I couldn't give you more information, but there's two relationships or two connections in her life. Like maybe her sons, maybe her ex-husbands, something like that. She's been waiting for things to come together. And like I said, it just feels like a projection onto whoever she's taking it out on. Where are my cards? And what's crazy is I just got confused. Like, really confused. I was pulling the cards back and I'm like, oh no, where do I put them? So that could be, I'm telling you, like, I think it's got something to do with, like, the brain, the way the brain's working right now. All right. Hey, Jason. Sorry, my love. And you can take Philip's spot because I don't think he's going to be here. All right. So you want to know the Leo's feelings for you. Gotcha. I am good. How are you, Jason? The baby got a week off of school, so I have him all week. That little toddler is full of energy. It's funny because the Leo card came out first, so he's showing up in Leo season as strength card. He's trying to restrain himself from something. What? Whoa. He's fighting his feelings. Like, he wants to say something so bad to you, but instead he kind of sits back and watches everything. And it could be because he knows, like, you interact with other men or something like that. It feels like he doesn't know what to say. He has a lot of feelings for you, but he's like, no, you can't have feelings. Feelings are yucky. Don't do it. So instead he watches. Like, it feels like he's kind of sitting there biding his time until, like, you choose him fully or until you give him that sign that it's okay to, like, open up more. But I definitely feel like he's restricting the way that he's feeling right now. And I appreciate you too, Stephanie, I promise. It says very soon and flirt. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Extend your lighthearted energy. So Spirit's like, if you want him to move quicker, make sure that you're choosing this person, not having like him and somebody else. Because I feel like he's... It's funny because deception came out in reverse. And it said trust. So it doesn't look like he's trying to deceive you in any way. It feels like he wants to do more possibly than what is going on right now. But he kind of holds himself back because either his fears get into him or he feels that you're going to go with somebody else as a choice. Oh, that could be what it is. I would say just enjoy the moment with him. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if he's gonna leave. Because, I mean, if a connection is meant to be time, space, whatever, can't stop what's meant to be. So, just enjoy it while it's here. And that's what you kind of need to tell him. Like, just let's go full force, right? I know you're leaving, but you know, we can talk still. You know, I'm not saying you have to commit to me. I'm not saying you have to like have a long distance relationship, but let's see where it can go in case you do come back at some point and like can come back together, right? But he tries to keep it small because probably of that. All right, SB, did you already put your second question? Let me see. Let me see. Well, if you need a life raft, Jeannie, just let me know. Anything I can do to help, just let me know. All right, SB would like to know the Leo's intentions on reaching out. Okay. Let's see. Right? Because most men would be like, all right, I'm going to sleep with this chick and then I'm going to leave and I'm going to ghost her. At least he's got good intentions. Let's see. The Tower. He's so scared. It really, like, it's not even him. Like, he does not want you to get attached. He doesn't want either one of you to get attached because you're both in a good place singularly, right? And so when things get shooken up and things get too heavy, he doesn't want those emotions to overwhelm them. Like, he wants to remember, like, I've got to do what I've got to do for me first and foremost. And I don't want to hurt you in the process, and I don't want to hurt me in the process, right? And that's mainly what he's saying. He would love to be able to give you love. He would love to be able to show you things, but he's like, I got to move slow. I got to remember that, you know, this is a situation. And he could be leaving for work or something like that. And he doesn't want to get into another entanglement, I guess, you know, because of the fact that he's not going to be around forever. But it's almost like he's expecting the worst, right? He's expecting things to go bad. So that means he's already caught feelings. Because most people won't think of all these things if they haven't already started feeling something, right? Like, obviously he has some kind of endearing feelings for you because he doesn't want you to get hurt in the process. But he also doesn't want to hurt himself either. So he's very aware, I guess you could say. He knows his worth, right? He's done his shadow work. He's really kind of lit up within from what I see. In some sense. I'm not saying he doesn't have, he's trying to make healthier choices because I got the Chaser card and he's got a fear of abandonment. And so if he's scared of abandonment and him having to leave, then he would actually be the one to abandon, right? So that could be why he's trying not to. He's more aware. Like, he's like, I don't want to leave you like that because, you know, I've been left before and that sucks. You know, like, I don't want to do that. I want to make healthier choices. Kind of old school, right? But he is gonna call you, babe. I got the love call here. But I do feel like, you know, he's gonna have to leave, and this is probably the healthiest thing. I mean, he seems emotionally balanced. You know, he's not wanting to chase something that he knows he has to leave behind, you know? All right, so now we're on Jennifer. Jennifer, what is your question, my love? Hi, Rising. Welcome. Come on, August 11th. Come on, August 11th. I am so ready for these to go away. Go away. All right, Jennifer, let's see, babe. What are his thoughts and feelings about it? Hey, Veronica. All right, my love. Let's see. Thank you, Rising Phoenix, for your 3 donations. Sorry. All right, let's see. What is he feeling about this text? It brought back some memories. He started thinking sweet times with the 2 of you together. But what he's telling me is like, it could have ended badly, right? And he's kind of like, thank you, Veronica. Should we work on this? Can we still be friends after this, right? Can we support each other? Can we hear all of the things? Because I still feel like he considers you a friend, even if things are over or he's pulled back, because the Hermit's here too. This could also mean like Mercury has fucked him up, something came back from the past, brought up a whole lot of junk inside, and he needs to take some time to be like, okay, let me figure out my feelings right now, because I feel kind of defeated. He wants to turn these 2, like he wants to turn the 10 of Swords into the 10 of Cups, but he needs time for himself to get, maybe he's in the middle of like a dark night of the soul, something to where like the past keeps resurfacing in his face, and he's trying to stay grounded. He's trying to build something better. He's trying to make better choices. It didn't end badly. Well, maybe that's what he's thinking. He's like, I thought this was done and over with. You know, like I thought when I left, she would never talk to me again, maybe. You know, like friends don't do that to one another or something like that. But it says new chapter. He's trying to move on. And that could be moving on from like past pain, past experiences. The shadow side. This is what he's facing right now. It says you made him realize his flaws. You put a mirror in his face and you're like, do better. Whether you said it or you didn't, right? Some people's light just triggers the F out of people's demons, right? And for him, he's probably thinking like, damn, she still wants to be friends with me and I've done these things. Like, how do I start this over again? You know, like, and still be the person I am. Trying to figure out who he is, because I don't think, you know, I don't think he loves himself enough, and that could be what he's working on. And when I say these things, I'm going to tell you, like, this is their soul talking, right? This is the insides. This isn't something that they would ever tell you. This isn't something that you could see in the 3D. This is a lot of like 5th dimensional internal soul work. He has a lot of regrets surrounding this. And he's telling me, like, one day, yes, we could be together, we can be happy, we can, you know, whatever. But I'm trying to find happiness within myself first before I can do that. But when you sent the text, it feels like it put him in a sense of, like, reflection, daydreaming. But then he escapes because when he thinks about it, he feels like a real shithead, right? And nobody wants to constantly feel like a shithead. But, and I know you don't intentionally make him feel that way, but because he's running from himself and you're like a mirror of him, then he's like, no, I gotta get out of here. I can't face this. So I do feel he's going through a little shadowy period, and Pluto deals with a lot of karma and shadows and that type of thing. So that could be, be what it is. But I wish you the best. Yeah, it does feel kind of dark. You know, that's the way these connections are until they heal that major core shadow. They're always going to run from it because maybe they feel, okay, I can face my shadow. She's not going to do that to me. She's a good girl. Like, I want that. But he's not in a place to be like, I deserve that. Like he honestly, you make him feel like a shithead. You make him feel bad, and that's only because it's trying to trigger him to heal that, trying to do better. So it might be a little bit of back and forth between the two of you. um but I do feel he will reach out, but for now he's kind of taking that time to himself because he's not in a good place mentally, emotionally. But he'll get there. I mean, just keep sending him love and light. And my advice to you is don't text him. And I know that's really, really hard for somebody that's a texter. But let him come to you. That's just my biggest advice right there, is just don't run after him. I think he will reach out, but I don't know if it'll be right now. I feel more like September, in between now and September. All right, Rising, what is your question? Okay, should you join it or wait? Hmm. Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull the Oracle first because you want two different decisions. So we're going to look into, should she take, or let's see what happens if you do take it, right? Let's see how this would be if you took this new offer. All right, let's see if you wait, what's to come, right? All right. I think they both have, strong things. With this, I feel like you're going to have a lot of independence. You're going to be put in a power position. With independence, it says it's time to get out on your own, create your own business, or try something well outside your comfort zone. So this place could be outside your comfort zone. But it says power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Now let's look at this. Okay, this is something else. Says beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. Innovation. I feel like if you don't do it, you're going to have some work to do, right? You're going to have to figure out, what do you want to do? What outside of your comfort zone have you been avoiding going after? This place seems pretty secure. You're going to be in a place of leading, you're going to have a high position from what I can see. But let's get some tarot on it and see. You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. All right, show me this one if she accepts it. Or should she accept it? This gives me the energy of hold off. Because I've got the Hermit, the Strength card, and the Fool card. And for me, that's saying, like, you might want to dig a little deeper, right? Your first instinct is, I feel like you're scared. Like, you're scared that your contract's ending, you don't have anywhere else lined up, and so you might jump foolishly. And so Spirit's like, hold up, just make sure this is what you want first. And like I said, I feel you're feeling that pressure right now. And you're feeling like if I don't accept this offer, it's not going to end up in my favor, right? So kind of what I'm getting is like the 6 of Wands says you'll be victorious if you wait. But in your mind, you feel like time's approaching. Like I've got to do something, but I don't know what it is yet. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But I did have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. And that means that some kind of communication or some kind of offer is going to show up. You don't see it yet with the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. But I do feel like what's meant for you is on its way to you, right? If you think of the Ace of Wands and the 3 of Wands, that's the wand that makes it that 4 of Wands, that security, that stability. But it's ultimately up to you because, like I said, I think either way is good. This one might just take a little bit of more work and push and kind of changing that mindset of like, it's too hard. Like, nobody's offering me anything good. I don't know what to do. You know, just be like, man, I know the right job is going to just fall into my lap. I know it. I know it because for some reason, Spirit's saying, like, hold up, hold your horses. And this could be because we're in the middle of a retrograde and we don't want to sign contracts during a retrograde. We don't want to start anything new during a retrograde. It's just most of the time, if you do, it ends up bad, whether that be relationships, jobs, contracts, whatever. Signing for a house or signing for a car, it's not a good time. So I'm thinking they're saying, like, just wait a minute. Like, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. Like, don't jump just because you feel there's no other option. That's kind of like settling for a relationship and then wondering why it doesn't work, right? Because the right one will show up, boo. The right one will show up. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate you, love. All right, so what is your next question, boo face? Don't y'all just love Jean? Like, you get a reading from me and you get intuitive psychic reading from her. It's like we tag team around this beach. All right, Rising. What's coming in love? Let's get the sparkly deck. Let's see. Ooh, the sun and the world. Something is coming to light. A new beginning in love. Nice. Let's see. Don't take life so serious. Don't do it. Because that's what's making you so, like, nothing's working. I feel a lot of it is because you're on defense. You're waiting. You're too much in your head about it, right? Spirit's like, that's making you feel like, I don't know, you're not seeing what's in front of you, kind of thing. Because we got the 8 of Wands. Moving very quickly towards you is this 2 of Cups, right? And you're standing there like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. And then the High Priestess comes out. So it's, or the Magician. It's like, close your eyes, right? Get more into your center. Claim it. Because your intuition is telling you your connection is coming. And it's coming in pretty fast, right? 8 of Wands moves pretty quickly. And we are going into the 8th month. So I feel like there's going to be a shakeup. But you've got to, I don't know, it's get out of your own way. Be more free, you know, more loving, more, I don't know, like, not on defense, so offense. Go into offense, not defense. Especially with the Two of Cups and the Magician, it's like you're manifesting something great, but you are talking yourself down, like it's not going to happen, or you don't have faith, or you're taking things too seriously, or you're looking too hard for it. Maybe you need to travel. Maybe you need to go on vacation. Maybe you'll meet this person on vacation. And then you're like, aha, Slovenia, wanna be boy. Pay attention to the music that comes up from now until then. I feel like whoever's coming is very much spiritually awake, like you are. You know, they could already be sending you music. Their soul is sending you music. And then we've got wedding. So whatever it is could lead to marriage. Maybe this person does music. Maybe they're interested in music. But I feel like something's going to happen when you travel. Or just go somewhere different. Well, you can't be defensive. You got to be open. Because if you're not open, it won't come. You got to put your hands up and be like, bring it. I'm ready. Because people can feel your energy, and if you're constantly on defense, people won't approach you. You're just like unapproachable, right? Like you have to get more into that free flowing. Like, I don't care what you're gonna try on me. I'm smart enough to know better. So if you want to fool me, go right on ahead, fuck around and find out, and just, you know your worth. And keep your boundaries up. And you don't have to be on defense. You just have to be smart enough to know better. And sometimes these motherfuckers are tricky. Sorry, my mouth is bad right now. But yeah. Have some fun. And maybe that's why they say travel. Because, you know, when you're traveling, you kind of put on that happy, like, new energy. Maybe that's what you need, is like a vacation to bring some clarity into your life, to set things in motion, get by some water or something, some water or something. All right, what's your next question? And the song that's playing right now is called Just in Case by Morgan Wallen, in case you haven't heard it. It's saying, I'd never let my heart go all the way. But anyways, I think that might be a song for you to listen to. And Leos love and attention. Okay, I'll save you for next time. Gotcha. Alright, so now we have Veronica. Let me write it down so I don't forget. It's Mercury retrograde. Never know with my ass. I'll forget. I know. You can't, but the thing is, you say you're waiting for the right one, right? But if you're defensive, they won't be able to come to you, right? So you have to kind of just be like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, Veronica. Can you ask what are people surprised about you with your looks, physical body? Just for fun. Alright, babe. Let's see. Just for fun. Trying to think of what deck. Let's do like this fairy-ish light deck. Fairies are usually pretty beautiful. So. What do people... Okay. I feel like what they don't say is they don't even feel they have an opportunity with you. They say you're that girl that if that were to ever happen in life, they would just be at peace. They would be like, okay, I'm good. I will stay with this person forever. This would be a blessing. They like when you wear white. Some kind of flowy white dress. Or you look best in white. You're just like a free spirit. Like you give out this aura of like still calm, but also playful. Physical appearance, I'd say they like your butt. They like your backside the most. They like to watch you walk. Let's see. Let me grab this deck. They like your skin tone. Like porcelain is what they're telling me. Very clear. They would just want to eat you up. They say you're down to earth. They also like your sense of humor, but something about your lips as well. You really get the ones in their 20s excited. They feel like young again, I guess. You give them a sense of like adventure. But I also feel like they don't come near you. They won't come near you. They're intimidated by you. But that's what I've got for you. I hope that's what you were looking for. Alright, so who do we have after Veronica? We got Cece. My girl Cece. I love my Cece's, man. My Cece's are amazing. It's so strange that I've got 2 of you, or 3 of you, actually. But the reason why you attract people that are manipulative is because you're so strong that they want, like men have a natural instinct to take care of somebody. They have a natural instinct to comfort somebody. They have a natural instinct to want to guide, right? So if you're the type that doesn't listen well, you do your own thing, that's when manipulation comes in, because they're trying to figure out how to play the role that they're meant to play, but they do it wrong. Because you are still very much, not saying you're totally in your masculine era, but the defensiveness comes off as a little bit masculine and harsh, right? But you know what? I don't give a shit. I am like that too. You have to earn it. But I'm getting more into my little soft girl era. But not towards any man. A man that can actually guide me and lead me, I would be able to be a soft girl. But and I feel like you would too. When you find that right person, you'll be able to lean in. All right, Cece. How is Danny feeling? You know, and a lot of women are in their masculine now because men aren't stepping up and providing the way that they used to or the way that they're meant to, right? So women are having to do everything. They have the kids, they have to work, they have to do this, they have to do that. Like they're responsible for everything. And that's what the men are supposed to be doing, right? So that's why women get into the masculine because they're like, I'm the only one that can take care of me. You know, like I have never had anybody to take care of me, so it's hard to balance that. All right, Cece, sorry. Oh yeah, that's the way I feel too. I'm trying not to, like, I'm leaning more into the fact that, like, yes, I take care of myself. Yes, I can do everything by myself, but does that mean I want to? No. How is Danny feeling after? Okay, Cece, you're gonna have to reword that question because my brain squeaked. I'll just see how he's feeling. How about that? Because I didn't quite understand. How is Danny feeling right now? Seven of Swords. Like Jean said, leave that. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Because you're always going to be waiting for something. You know, like, he is in the energy of, like, going after the next shiny thing, right? The shiny things. Not embracing the opportunity of a good person like you, right? He's always hiding and not telling the full truth. And I just feel like you'd be wasting a lot of time with this person. Like, they want you to jump into their BS for some reason. Because they're very attracted to you. I feel like they want you to be friends with benefits. They want you to do whatever it is that they want to indulge in. And it's not saying that they, I just feel like they're not ready for what you deserve, you know? They kind of are in the energy of still playing. Yeah, the moon, especially with the moon, like they hold a lot of secrets. They'll never be their full self, right? You'll always be waiting for that happily ever after that they tell you that they're able to provide. This gives me, they wear a mask, you know, it's very inauthentic. The things that they say don't match their words, and it's because they're bored in life, and so they just do dumb stuff to stir it up. But they're not happy with themselves, and that's the problem. They can't show you who they are because they don't even know who they are. You know, like, you've been there, you've done that. You don't have to do that anymore. Let's see what else we can get. Like, they're still playing Ring Around the Rosie, and you're playing chess, basically. A Seven of Swords twice, girl, twice. And with the Sun and the Fool, this is like, don't do it. You've got something better coming in. They're already in your energy. I think they're coming back, or they're wanting to keep you from experiencing what it is that is coming for you. Like, they want you to stay on hold. They want you to miss this new beginning, right? Because I think Leo season, you're going to have a chance to start something new with somebody else, and they're trying to keep you from it. They feel you are moving away slowly but surely. And if you stay with them, you're just going to constantly be like, you know, because they are not in a good place energetically. They always feel like they have to be sneaky. They have to lie. You know, they're always lacking something, right? And you deserve better. And I will say, I think August is going to show you a lot about who they truly are on a soul level. And I don't feel that you two are aligned. Like, you're not the type to manipulate. You're not the type to lie. You're not the type that's gonna go and just screw somebody over. And I think you're gonna find out something possibly about like a connection they got into or something. Some kind of lies are about to be revealed, and it's gonna set you free. So just embrace it, boo. Jojo, yeah, I would be over it too. It's just crazy. I think Jojo already missed 3 lives, right? Like, this is when you were supposed to come back. Hey, JB, welcome. Hey, CA Cutie. Sorry if I missed y'all. Thank you for your donation, boo. Now we're on the free list, I think. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah. We're on the free list. Alright. Yeah, I have her on the list. Alright, so your family always wants you to be in a relationship because you've been single for a long time. Some of them think you're gay. Your aunt calls me Wednesday Addams. I'm starting to care less and less about being in a relationship. What does your spirit team have to say about that? It's usually like right before you're about to meet somebody else, you're finally like, fuck this, I don't need a relationship. So get ready for that. I'm a Wednesday Addams too. My little Netflix character is Wednesday. So embrace it. Oh, look, there's some sneaky stuff under there. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands. I think you're just over it, basically. And Spirit's kind of telling you, you need to open your heart back up. It's not that hard. And there's something that wants to come in for you, but if you're constantly carrying like all the things that everybody else did, and this guy did that, and this guy did this, and blah blah blah, you know, it's kind of blocking them. So you're gonna have to get back into that innocent love, like that beginning of love, that flirtatious energy, right? Instead of like putting walls and walls and walls up. Yes, it sucks. People suck in general sometimes when it comes to relationships, and it's honestly because no one's taught them how to be in a relationship, because no one knows, you know, like, well, maybe no, not no one, but a lot of people don't know, so they're getting advice from everybody else. But I do feel like there's something coming for you. You're just gonna have to take it easy, right? Just let it come, but you're gonna also have to take the swords and the, you know, like all the defense mechanisms down in order for it to be able to come in. Like, give love a chance. It's what was basically what it's saying. Don't block yourself in the tower and expect that guy to come climb up on your hair, you know, like you can't have it that way. You got to make sure that your heart is open and not closed off, because no one before this one has, you know, treated you right. You're not going to be alone forever. No worries. JB, why are you sorry? I'm confused. Just be ready. Okay, Jeannie, my dearest Jeannie, what is your question, love? Oh, I got it. Okay. What's coming in love in August? I'm gonna pull out Old Reliable, the deck I learned to use tarot on. Old Reliable. Let's see. You donated? I didn't get it. Hold on. You might want to check it because I didn't get it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. You'll be after this one. CA Cutie. Alright, let me see, babe. There's something cooking in the oven for you. Damn. Magician, King of Pentacles, and Star. A wealthy man, possibly an earth sign. Something that maybe at one time you wanted. I feel as this is a very stable man, somebody that wants a relationship. They don't just date to date. They don't F around. They seem like they're healed. And this could be you calling out to your ancestor, like, this is the man I want. I want an Aquarius. No, I want a Virgo Gemini. No. Spirit's like you're manifesting the F out of this person, but it's coming. The Judgment card. And you can have your cake and eat it too with them. Whoever that is. And then look, the deck fell apart and look what came out. Mr. Emperor. Alright. Alright. We shall see. It looks like it's going to be a very nice little... I would just wait till after the retrogrades. There's too much energy in the air. But it looks amazing. Alright, CA Cutie. I got you. Let me see. You just want a general guidance. Alright, my love. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa. You got a lot of energy. That could be like some kind of like intense energy today. Maybe you're like having anxiety or... It almost feels like a buildup of something. You know how when you get like a gut feeling where you know something is about to change, or you feel the change in the air? You don't know what it is, but you know that it's coming. Your spirit guides are saying you need to go back to ground zero. Or this could be a person coming in wanting to go back to ground zero. Free yourself from... Because I feel like you're holding really tight to something that is just causing you stress, anxiety, worry. And Spirit's like, I got you. Like, celebrate life. Every day is a blessing, right? Every day is something. But maybe you have this idea in mind of what life should look like and where you should go and what you should do or what it should look like. I think you're really hard on yourself. And I think it's like, at this age, I should be this. At this age, I should have X, Y, Z. And you're like, I've had nothing but burdens and loss. And you're holding too tight to something. Very specifically, you're holding way too tight to something. And your spirit team is like, we got you. It's coming. You just are blocking it because you're holding too tight to some idea or some... let's see. Adjacent possibilities. This gives me the energy like you're standing in the hallway and there's two doors. And one door is a repetitive cycle, right? Of broken hearts, envious people, always wanting something more, right? And the other path is trusting in spirit and just going wherever they lead you. And You could just, it could just be the energy in the air, especially with all the retrogrades and whatnot, could be bringing out a lot of like resurfacing old wounds. And when I see the envy card, I feel it's more of like you see people in love, or you see people with these great jobs, or you see people living this extraordinary life, and you're sitting there like, damn, if I keep going down this way, maybe it could lead me there because that's what they've done or something like that. But spirit's like, you just have a different mission in life than other people, so don't compare yourself to others, where they're at, where you're at, because your mission is bigger than that. And if you had all the things that you think that you want or think that you need, you would be distracted from what you're really supposed to be doing. um I just feel like this period of time is kind of sucking for you a little bit. You're like, where is the spark? Where is my opportunity? Where is this love? When are things gonna change, right? And I feel like you just gotta let go. You just gotta thank God for your breath today. Thank God for the sun. Thank God we're not at war right now. Thank God, there's so many things to be thankful for, and the more that you're thankful, the more that you'll relieve that energy of needing to be somewhere. And that's the way I feel. It's like this urgency of, I need to go. I need to get there. I need something to happen. You just need to let it go and be like, you know what, spirit team? Show me. Show me what you can do. Please. Because they're ready to show you. But I feel there's a lot of, like, you're doing a lot of 5D work right now. And I mean, honestly, I can feel it because I've been in this feeling for a couple months now, like this urgency of needing to do something different, needing to go, but it's like I don't know what it is, but I think it's just, like I said, the alignments right now are just weird. They're bringing out a lot of shadows and whatnot. But I hope that helps. But meditation helps. A lot of things will help. It's just the thing about getting centered is you'll start to see that piece of what it feels like if you could just let go. But it will bring up a lot of shadows because your ego wants to fight against that. Like, you're trusting in spirit. What? That's not safe. But I hope that helps. All right, Diamond Girl. Sorry. I got distracted. Doesn't take much. What's coming towards you in the month of August? Let's see. Eight of Wands. Okay, I think August is going to be a shakeup for you. Things are going to start moving. I think you've been in the place of, like, rest, relaxation, nothing's happening. Something's about to happen. And I'm not going to say it's going to be the most comfortable thing to happen, but it's going to get things moving. You've had enough time in the Hermit Four of Swords mode. Like, you're coming out of that, right? There's going to be a really big shakeup. Something is moving towards you that's going to change everything from what I can feel. And it may not feel great at first because, the Tower is shock, surprise, awe. But something's about to come in and, like, shake things up. All right. So next, can you get messages from your Aunt Mary? Let me see. Let's see. Does your Aunt Mary like animals? Because I was drawn to this deck that has nothing but animals. You're not, like... You're never disconnected from them. Like, they always are there to support you. And I also feel like there's another woman there as well that's helping to bring in, like, your dreams. Something you dreamed about. They think about you as a young, like, your inner child, like you as a young girl. Just, they always felt very connected to you. They may have taken care of you a lot. This connection has never gone away. It's like written in the stars. You two are soulmates. Or you two are soulmates. You could share, like, the same birthday or, like, the same zodiac sign, maybe. I don't know why that came to mind, but I feel you both think a lot alike. And what she's telling is you have a power right now to change everything in your life. And they're very proud of you for how smart you've become. They're also saying, like, you've got to, like, relax a little bit, enjoy life, because life is short. But hopefully that helps. I don't know. That's what I got. She loves birds. Yeah, I hardly ever read off of that deck, but for some reason I was drawn to it for the animals. And it was showing up as like a bird. The Queen of Swords was a bird. And then there was an elephant. Okay, what are TiVo's next actions towards you? TiVo's next actions towards Irene. Right now, they're completely focused on work. They're trying to build something. They could have a lot of drama. They could be having a lot of fires that are needing more attention right now. So there's not much action except for them saying, like, I'm trying to clean up a mess I made here. Just be patient with me. I had the King of Swords underneath that and the King of Wands. They'll be back. But right now, it's important for them to be where they are. So really no action except for internal and external work on themselves, I guess. You're welcome, babe. Yeah. I think you did. I remember. She's still there. She hasn't gone anywhere. It's basically what she was saying, Angelica. Like bonds like that don't go anywhere. They just always are connected. All you have to do is call out and talk to her. All right, pretty in pink. All right, babe, thank you for letting me know. I didn't want to have to put you in the corner. I'd be putting people in timeout. You cannot come back for 3 sessions. I'm such a mean person. Oh my gosh. What are Jay's thoughts and feelings towards you currently? Okay, hold on. I'm lighting some fire over here. Give me 1 second. All right. Yes, Jojo, you are on the list. I got you as number 11. What are Jay's thoughts and feelings? I put you on my list, Jojo. So you will be read for. No worries. It's like they can't reach you. It's too much. Why are they telling me that? Maybe like you've had some distance and they're trying to kind of bridge the divide here. They're fighting really hard to either come back or to move things into calmer waters, but I kind of feel you've got your back turned to them, or you've had your back turned to them, and they don't like that. They want y'all to get into a boat and go somewhere else together. But there's love and a lot of fondness towards you. And if y'all are together, it just feels like they're fighting for some reason and they want things to get easier. Oh, okay, yeah. He's trying to get to you. It's just, I don't know, for some reason it feels like he can't get to where you are, or I don't know. Whatever that means. All right, Starry. You're welcome, babe. You haven't heard from an organization into your finances. What will this be? The outcome be? Okay, I feel like some opportunity financially is going to open up from this, because I feel like you are already in the place of not having enough money, or you feel like that. You're like, I need help. So they're helping you with the lack of money that you do have, right? So the outcome is like putting you into a position you've never been before, which could mean like they're trying to figure out how is it best for you to move forward. But it shows they're working on it. I feel like it's the end of a tough cycle money-wise with you. So they're helping you to, or they're about to come help you to show you how to do better, or to set your money in a direction that will do better. So the outcome is just setting you, like, it almost feels like financial freedom with the world. The restrictions that you had previously are not going to be there, or it's not going to be as hard, but there's still some work to do, it said. All right, Cookie Bear. I don't see that. Y'all will see cards. I don't read off of like the card specifically. For me, it tells me a story. So the images give me downloads, and I go with my intuition on reading. So you can't really see the cards and see what I'm seeing, right? My spirit team and me, we have like conversations in my head. I know it sounds a little crazy, but you know, it's not necessarily what cards come out. It's the feeling that I get off of all the cards. You're welcome. Sorry. Okay, how has P been feeling since the breakup? Yeah, life. I be lifing every day. Let's see, how has he been doing without you? The song Wild Ones is playing. He's a wild one, huh? You like the wild ones? They've done some reflection into what was said. They saw a side of you they didn't like. Like you got like crunk on them or something. You got very aggressive or just standoffish. Something happened, right? They feel like there was, they heard you. They heard you said, what you said, and they said what they said, and they're trying to just move past it, mostly from what I'm seeing. Like they're trying to build something else with their life, like for themselves. So it hurt them. I do see that, but what I'm also seeing is like, I get it. I understand why you were mad. I understand why it had to happen this way. Even though it hurt, it was like a necessary thing. So that's what they're telling me. Oh, thank you, Starry. Man, I'd be trying. For some reason, like, I don't like my cards not to be upright. Like, I think it's all the Virgo in me. It messes with me real bad when my cards are all mixed up. So I think it's just the Virgo in me that makes me want to do them all upright. And sometimes when I shuffle, they'll come out reverse, and that then I'll read them reverse. But even sometimes, depending on what's next to them, it could be showing me a reverse card. It's really weird. You don't know until you read. Like, if you're a reader, you know, but if you don't, it's hard to understand. Okay, so no Sarah. All right, Rachel. A general for the week. All right, Bill. We're gonna do the rainbows and sunshine deck. Hopefully, I think something's gonna happen in your household that's gonna disrupt things. Because I had the Four of Wands in the Tower. I feel like an opportunity is coming possibly from a male figure. Like they're going to offer you to make peace of whatever you're going through right now. Because I feel like it's been hard. Like you've been going through a lot and you've tried to stay strong. Maybe you've been saving your money, looking for some other place to go or something like that. But I do feel like you're going to be handed something. The one thing I'm gonna say is change is scary. Change is weird. Change is like, nobody's comfortable with change. Or I'm pretty comfortable with it because I'm a 5 life path. Like I thrive in change. But a lot of people, they're very resistant. They're like, I don't want to change. I want things the way I want them. I'm in control here. And maybe that's what Spirit's saying is like, you don't have to be in control. Like just kind of take your foot off the gas for a minute. You don't have to hold on so tight. Now, when we see towers, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. We don't really want those to happen, but they're necessary because you can't get to the star without the tower. So, like I said, it might not feel totally comfortable, but it's gonna be a necessary thing. Thank you, Rachel, for your donation. I don't know why you said for 3, because you only sent $5, but I got you. What was your donation question? Okay. Let me read for JoJo while you get your question ready, Rachel. She's been waiting a while. Alright, what are C's thoughts and feelings? They want so much with you, but they feel the loss for some reason. 5s could be important. 655, 55, something like that. They think about things a lot, and I feel like they hold a lot of regret around something that happened in their life, whether that be with you or with them. Maybe you make them feel better. Like they could see moving things forward with you. You definitely are like somebody they would dream about being with. Like they really like your energy, but for some reason I'm feeling like maybe they're in a commitment, so they're not able to advance it right now, or they just have commitment issues. Something like that. All right, Rachel, your question. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, I think he's holding back because he doesn't want rejection, I feel. All right, Rachel, is your attorney working on increasing your amount? Again, the Tower, 4 of Cups. I feel like your spirit team is probably doing more than they are. They're getting it right from what I can see. I don't know if it's necessarily more, but they're definitely trying to work the magic, right? they definitely have your like the best intentions for you. Like they want to get it as high as possible. So because the more you get, the more they get, right? They're just not sure how to do it. You got a very intelligent person on your side though. They know what they're doing. They're not playing around with your money. I can see that for sure. Let's get some cards and see outcome or what they're doing right now. They're not saying much because I feel like there's two people that are working together on this. There's a collaboration of some sort trying to get like the best outcome with you. Now that could be both of the lawyers talking together, trying to figure it out, but I do feel like your best interest is being acknowledged. It's time to release negativity. If you're having negative thoughts about this, if you're constantly worried about it, let it go. Just say, you got this, everything is going to work out the best. And then hold that vision. Keep that vision in mind of you getting the best, getting the most, getting the best outcome, right? Keep focused on that. And it says luck is on your side. So I feel like you're going to be happy with whatever this is. And even if they're not talking to you, I feel there's a lot going on behind the scenes. But it does feel very protective. Like they are trying to get you the best outcome possible. What? That's what I got for you, love. And I think I'm going to close the donation list now. I got the baby all week, so I don't want to wear myself down too much. Just rewind it, babe. Turn it up. I don't know. You're welcome. Which song, Rising Phoenix? What song? Missed it. Oh, the song I told you to listen to? I can't even remember. I'm telling you, when I channel, I don't remember. It's like Spirit doesn't let me hold the information. I just say it and then I forget. It's crazy how that works. I don't. Jean over there remembers everything. My ass is like, okay, you don't need to keep that. Just let you know. Keep on moving. Go on to the next. I guess that's how it clears my energy, so I'm not consistently holding on to someone else's energy. It's like as soon as I disconnect from someone's energy, the memory of it like leaves me. I don't know. I guess that's my body's way of like clearing everything out. I don't know. It's so weird. Aqualung can't get you out of my mind. Oh, okay. I was confused. But that's not unusual, so. Yes. Alright, Jojo, I did you. Mary Jane. Mary Jane. What can you expect in the next 2 weeks? I'm sitting here looking at my cup. I got a bottle of boys' tears in there. No, it's okay. I just didn't know. I'm not a hater. What can you expect in the next 2 weeks? I love this deck. I just hate the numbering of them. You can't see very well. Okay. Okay. There's been silence between you and somebody else, or you're finally ready to move forward, because I have the Fool and the Two of Cups. I pour into you, you pour into me. I feel like somebody's going to grab a hold of your heart and not let go. Now it is Mercury retrograde, so I don't know. This fool has a butterfly, so it's almost like a resurrection to me. That's the way it feels. Something that was dead is now coming back to life. It could be a very important connection in your life. It could be a friend, but mind you, if they do come back, just don't jump too quick, because you want to make sure that it's not just Mercury retrograde pulling them up from the grave. But you know better. You know better. I got faith in you. You have a great night too, my love. Oh, that's good. Awesome. What is Jonathan's stance on finance when it comes to a relationship? Let's see. Whoa. No, I think he doesn't really think about it. For him, it takes like, talking about stuff like that just takes the fun out of love for him. He's like, he thinks about it a little bit, like, yeah, of course we want to make sure we're secure and whatever, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's something he likes to think about or likes to talk about. But I do think I think it's because he's like, if I want it, I got it. Like, I'll take care of it, but I'll find a way. Like, he'd rather talk about love. And he's all in his feelings, so. Okay. Sorry. He's like, I got it. Don't worry. Like, just focus on loving me. That's it. If you love me right, I got you. Okay. Nana Banana. Yeah, Scorpios are givers, for sure. Ahmad, Libra's energy towards Gemini from August. I know I haven't put any readings out, but I'm taking a friggin' summer break. Alright, Ahmad's energy towards... He's like, we're good. No, temperance can also mean, like, thinking about returning. Thinking about communicating something with you. So he'll probably pop back up. Like, if y'all aren't talking, then I definitely feel like he's gonna come in and try to tell you how much money he has. Try to show you that he's secure, solid, stable. I do feel you'll be talking to him soon. That should have come out for Stephanie's reading. He wants to tell you he got some money. He got some money for you. No, like, he's more secure. He feels more secure in himself. So when he talks to you, it may come as, like, impulsive, but he's not. I don't know. That could change tomorrow, honestly, but we'll see. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for being so patient. I don't think I've had to miss too many people today. It's awesome. All right. Maria. That is so true, Jane. Like, you can't make peace for everybody. And you can't give too much of yourself, because then you lose yourself. Energetically, it's like the battery. You will drain your battery real fast. How is management seeing Tracy now? Hold on, Machi. I'll do Maria first. But I got you. How are they seeing Tracy now? They can't rely on her. They don't trust her. Seven of Swords. She's sneaky, deceptive. But she has this attitude of like she's so much better than everybody. So I feel like her true colors are starting to show and people don't know what to think now. Because they thought one thing and now they're seeing something different. That's what I got for that one, Maria. That was quick. They all were like, here, that's what we see. All right, Machi, what can you expect in finances? Let's see. For August. Oh, a lucky chance, a lucky break. Oh, Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. You're moving on up some way, somehow. Then I have the Sun, too. It almost feels like you're getting a lucky break in the month of August. Maybe it's a promotion. Maybe it's a bonus. Maybe you just are in the right place at the right time. But I feel you feeling like really good about your finances, especially because you're showing up as the Emperor. So they look good, or at least it looks like you. It might even be like an opportunity to change jobs, or to move away from something that's draining your money. All right. Me and my son were talking about that yesterday. I was like, we just have hustle mentality. Like, we are constantly, we've got like 5 things going at the same time, just in cases. You're welcome, babe. Jennifer. An ant bit my foot and it itches so bad. Jennifer. She donated, so she probably did not want to wait. One of the cards in the last reading mentioned moving on. Is Carlos talking to someone else? The song playing right now is Wine and Whiskey. You might want to listen to that song. He thinks you hate him. Okay, so the Ace of Swords to me says that the answer to your question is yes, right? That's the truth. They are talking to somebody else. They could be getting into another commitment, honestly. The Hierophant, Ace of Swords. Yeah, those are all yes cards. Ace of Swords, Hierophant, 4 of Wands. But this is like the beginning of something. It always looks really good at the beginning. So how long it's going to last, I can't tell you. But it kind of feels new, fresh. So I hate to say that, but yes, it does kind of look like they're talking to somebody else. Anyways, you could do better. Don't block your door. All right, SB. I love writing. It's very therapeutic. You donated? I don't know what's wrong with my Cash App. Hold on. And the donations are closed, just FYI. Let me go look, Scorpio. Did you donate to my other one again? It's okay if you did. I just... Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out this donation because I can't find it. Sorry. You must have sent it to my other one, Scorpio. But I'll still read for you, babe. We're friends. That's what I'm gonna tell him. It's not business. She's my girl. It's my friend. So let me know what you would like to know, my dear Scorpio. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, whatever. I'll tell them whatever. They be stupid, though. Every now and again, I don't think they would be checking that hard. But what is your question, my love? But that's the only reason I didn't get it is because it's on the other account. I'll let her borrow a reading. Shit. Shit. Shizzle. Yeah, that's the other one. The one that, yeah, this one is TwinfiniteDivinity11. Alright, what are Robert's feelings and intentions on reaching out yesterday? It's Mercury retrograde. it's Mercury retrograde. No, let's look. Let's see. Robert's intentions. They better be good, because they're too old for these unreliable asses. They missed you. They have pulled back, but they had to come back because the memory of you was haunting them. And so they wanted to make more memories. What else? They were sad without you. They always were looking for you in other places, other things, other... Look at that, 5-5. Like, without you, the world was just dark and gray, and they needed your light. You were like that one good thing in that dark space for them. And so, of course, they're going to come back. Plus, they like the intimacy between the two of you. They wanted to heal things. They wanted to make it better. But it feels kind of selfish, to be honest. They're like, it's so sad being without them. So I'm going to come in so I can feel better, right? So Their intentions seem great. Like, I want to come in and heal it. I want to take it all the way this time. All the way. I've learned my lesson. I'm regretful. And hopefully they are. They might not be lying this time. They might not be playing this time. Not that they were lying, because I feel like they always do want you. They always want that happily ever after. Can they get there, though? I don't know. Like, I got memories in one day. Someday, somewhere, another time. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. So that's what I'm saying. They were like, they couldn't get you out of their head, and it was just making them more sad and more sad and more sad. And then they felt bad for themselves because they're the ones that caused the problem to begin with. And there they come. Return. Twin flame. Second chance. Opportunity. Making amends. Mirroring shared feelings. They want to come back and light that fire again. They realize they made mistakes with you. Misunderstood, victim. They do have like a victim mentality though. But they're tired of that. So maybe they've learned better. They said it's been a long journey. They're exhausted by their own mistakes. But then it says open heart and commitment. Just let Mercury all the retrogrades go away first. I don't know if we're going to be without retrogrades fully, but I definitely let that pass before like really putting all your feelings into it. Or putting yourself in the position to be hurt, because you never know with them. He's showing up great today. Like, I'm so sad. But like I also said, the fact that the way that they showed me was he's doing it for himself. Right? And I feel like the love of your life would be doing it because they don't want you sad anymore. They don't want you to feel like they don't love you, right? That's the only part that gets me kind of like, And not saying that they don't care, but I do feel they are a little selfish. No, I'll get the money, babe. We were just talking about, like, if Cash App asked me, like, why are they doing it, whatever. I have to tell them you're my friend. Like, she was paying me back. I let her borrow some money or something, Because I can't have, like, business transactions on there. But I don't think they're going to ask because you don't donate there very often. So it should be good. But that's what I got for you, love. I hope that helps. I call that my savings account. The ones that accidentally send it there every now and again. But that man loves you, girl. That man loves you. And I appreciate your donation. I hope it helps. All right, SB. Is SB still here? And hello, Devin. Welcome. I can see why Tyler Henry doodles a lot. It's very therapeutic. And I ended up drawing something really weird. Not even looking. You could pay to skip, but I did turn the donations off today for that was my last donation. And we're kind of at the end of the list. So all lists are closed, but I am on 3 days a week. So I would be more than happy to read for you another day, my love. Brandon, please post your question. And the list is at the end, but of course, boo. Thank you for being here. Okay, so no SB, no Sienna. Damn. Brandon. Normally I'd let you pay to skip, but the lists are closed. Tara. She said, be nice. You ain't got to be nice, girl. Of course, always be nice. Always be nice. I'm on 3 days a week, babe. I'll be back on Friday and Sunday if you'd like to check me out then. Alright, Veronica, no. Veronica either. They all disappeared. Scorpio, please post your question. If you don't quit sniffing at that door, Prince, you can wait. You wanted to be in here so bad. You can wait 5 minutes. Calm down. Man, I feel you, Jennifer, but my marriage wasn't... the relationship itself was like 20 years. But... it's crazy. Okay, Siona, I'll see you another time, love. Yeah, Scorpios can be a little sharp. A little sharp tongue. Okay, I think she left us. Or she's either running behind on the live. Is Jason here? Jason or Jean? Jason or Jean? Aw. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. The list, all the lists are closed, Devin, for today. Man, I walk away so fast now. I don't sit still for nothing. I think that relationship taught me the most, though. For sure. And I still have to deal with them, so. Well, I don't have to, but I do deal with him, so. Oh, that's the way it happens when they're soulmates. I know, Jean's gonna miss her turn. We're gonna put you on the naughty list. Put you on the naughty list, girl. What's your Virgo friend's feelings and next actions? Who said you could be added? I said next time. Next time you could be added. Next time. Alright, let's see. I said I will read for you next time. Alright, let's see. Virgo's feelings. Action. He's gonna have a dream about you. I feel like something about this dream clarifies things for him. It's almost like you come to him in the dream and tell him, I want something more with you. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like he's fantasized about you a hell of a lot. And it's almost like maybe he prayed for a sign or asked for a sign of like, what do I do? And yes, he did pull back, but he did it to try to figure out his feelings, because I feel like he did not think that you were something he could achieve or like have in his life. But he'll definitely be back. I just feel like it comes in a dream. Like either somebody he lost. Look at that. He's going to come in fast and hot. It's almost like there was a wall that he was coming against whenever he thought about it, and now like whatever clarity or clarification he's getting is going to give him like that green light. It's like he's been sitting ready, like. So that's what I've got for you. Yeah, we don't lie. We'll get put in the corner for that. Honestly, yeah, that's probably best, but don't. I know how it feels to be around like that soulmate, that person, like they're your kryptonite, right? And so as soon as they come in, it's like a drug. It's like, ooh, here we go. Just be careful of that, Scorpio. You hope he's happy. He's not. He's still thinking about you. Oh, well, I'm going to pray for you, but that's the day after my grandson's birthday, so I'll remember it. It's for the shoulder, right? Or the hip? Isn't it the shoulder first, or hip? Okay. Well, I wish the best with that surgery. I hope it recovers really fast, because I've heard they do. So I wish you the best of luck, and I am going to say prayers for you on that day. Oh, me neither, Scorpio. Oh, no. I feel you. Nope. Never again. That's awesome. She deserves it. I want a wish to come. I'm so jealous right now, Scorpio. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank y'all for always supporting me. I love each and every one of you. Y'all are an amazing group of individuals. I love you so much. And I will see y'all on Friday. You know where to get me. Or you know how to reach me if you need me in the in-between. I thought I learned mine 20 years ago too, Gene, but who knows?